have an error basically, Matthias, because we are not streaming to X because X uh, recently changed the policy of streaming, so we require a premium account to stream.
Mm.
Basically. So we have to pay, I guess. Sign up for premium. How much do we have to pay for X, basically?
Thank you, Elon. Can he pay for us?
So premium is $7 a month. Yeah, $7 a month, or like $84 annually, or we can pay monthly $8. Okay, which is gonna be around $100 a year.
Do you want to
Uh,
open up like a Patreon so that our many subscribers
Subscribe
can
and
help
pay.
us pay X Premium?
Yeah, probably. So let's do a monthly. I can pay this monthly one, so we can do this one, and then we can figure out the next one. So let me. Uh, I'm gonna do monthly. Subscribe and pay. So while I'm paying this, if you want, you can. We can start with a summary of the last episode.
Yeah, I'm gonna go directly to my screen. Um, Let me do this right here. There we go. Okay, so the last stream was a little bit of a bumpy road because we were doing the upgrade to the version 12 of Dagger. This is a version that we recently released. It's a very big version for us. Not much has changed in terms of functionality. It's just that we are like doing like a big release that commits to being stable and having something um, that people can work on top of. Not that previous versions weren't that case, but it keeps getting better like every version. So when we upgraded this particular module that we have here, we faced a few issues that were not related to the version itself, but rather to a module that we were using from an internal Dagger employee that had a few tweaks that we usually do to develop our local Dagger engine, and that made the upgrade process a little bit painful. We didn't make a lot of headway progress during the stream, but after the stream, we made sure that things were working correctly and that we could do the base amount of the base kind of work that we needed to do in order for this stream to be a little bit more productive. So what is that base work? Basically just creating and confirming that we can create a container with containerd installed and just run a container there capturing the output. So in this test containerd exec function, we are starting the containerd again, containerd container, mounting it in another image, and then simply starting it and running a command. This, I'm going to leave it running right there. I'm going to do standard out. Boom. If this works, this should tell us that we are like successfully daggerizing a Go image with containerd installed, and that we can run commands inside there, which for the work that we're going to do today, it's going to be like great for us. So we can see here, this says hello from Docker, unpacking, blah, 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 generate this matches, Docker client, Docker daemon. Great. I think this means that it's working. I don't remember seeing this amount of output, and I don't see like the full that we like specified, but you know, seems to work. Like it was able to pull. Docker run. Oh yeah, okay, nice. So
I'm
with
almost with you,
this,
Mathieu. Give me 1 second.
yeah, with this base image, we can get started with the daggerization of the tests themselves. Now, I'm just going to bring up a small two comments that Marcos made last stream. The first one is due to a limitation that containerd has, we're not going to be able to do the same thing that we did for Docker. If you remember, for Docker, what we basically did is we got the Docker daemon image directly from a GitHub from a Docker Hub registry, and then we connected that to our own Go container using Dagger native services. Now, the reason why this works is because when you use Docker, you can specify an environment variable that's called Docker host, and what that allows you to do is say, hey, like this is where you're going to find the actual Docker API, so the CLI can just go and use that. With containerd, we cannot do that, so we're going to have to mount everything within a single container, where we're going to be running our own tests. So what are we starting off with? In the containerd exec, we are starting off with the cdebug binary. This is the same thing that we did for Docker exec. Then we are getting the containerd container using an image from, I think this was a contributor to containerd. Not sure if I remember, but I think Marcus,
Yeah,
you knew him.
Tony's. So like a
So
quick update, Matty,
yeah.
on the X situation. So it seems like not only I need to a premium account, but I need to be verified, which takes a while. So it doesn't
Oh,
seem like we're going to be able to stream today on X, which
okay.
sucks. But yeah, it's our fault basically.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. There were more people on X, but anyway.
Yeah,
Um,
no worries.
for better. Yeah. For we'll prepare better for next time. So yeah, we have the containerd base container, and then we're creating a Go container that has the containerd binary mounted there. The way that we get the binary is by just mounting the directory within containerd. Then we mount our cdebug container, our cdebug binary, sorry. We mount the entire directory. We do something special here that I will mention in a bit, and if I get it wrong, Marcus can correct me. And then we're simply running a test command to make sure that we can run containerd and that we can run containers, because that's what cdebug is going to try to do afterwards. Now, the reason why this line with mounted temp is important is because containerd requires you to mount the particular bar-leave containerd directory, and if you don't, it just fails to like basically start any kind of container or do any kind of operation, even pulling an image. So you need to make sure that you do a mount and not just a with directory, so that it's the like folder itself is properly mounted and containerd can process it correctly.
Okay, I'm with you,
So
Matty now. Sorry.
yeah, just went over like quickly the quick intro to what we have. And I think the next step is to basically do what we did here. We can start running one end-to-end test. First, we probably want to see what the end-to-end test look like. So I'm going to do exec containerd. We're going to open it up here on the side.
Yes, sir.
Let's see, run debugger. This one's quite big. Debugger namespace spec, prepare task IO.
It's a very big test. Maybe one single test.
So I actually don't see, so do the test. I don't see an actual test. I just see functions.
Okay, that's weird.
Like here we had run debugger. Oh, because
debugger.
I'm not looking at, sorry.
Oh, you were looking at not
test.
at the test. Yeah, end to end. I think it was right.
Underscore
yeah.
test. Yeah, end to end containerd test. There we go. Okay. So we have test exec containerd simple. What does this do? It does sudo cdebug, which we know we don't need to do anymore, so we can just remove this one.
Yes, sir.
It does an exec in the containerd ctr namespace. Oh, just a name. That's hard coded. And it executes a cat of etc os release, and the containerd running background. What is it doing? It is doing an image pull. Then it's doing a run. And in the cleanup, it's just getting the task and the container and removing everything. So I think we should be good to just exec the test exec containerd simple and try running that specific test. So I'm going to go here.
Let's give it a try.
We are going to be running this, but we're not going to need everything else, right? When you want to do like a service, a long running service, do we need to do this, or would this would block further with execs that we personally do, right?
Yeah, I think we need to do everything on the shell script. Right? We can't do multiple with execs.
Oh, we're not going to be able to do multiple? Okay.
No, I don't think so.
That's fine. So we're going to stand in the cdebug directory, which is the source, and then we're just going to do a go test. And I think the path is -v. Okay, -v. We're gonna do -run test exec containerd simple, and then the path is end to end.
Yes.
Exec containerd test. Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, what happens?
This should be it. So I'm going to open up the terminal here. Let's do a Dagger call, containerd test exec, and then stand it out. and let's see what happens. And if this works and we're done in like 10 minutes,
Yeah, we
then
can. Yeah, like last stream was like complicated. This one is gonna be easy, hopefully.
yeah, we can get a few beers
Okay.
and
Now it's installing
talk about
Go.
how amazing Dagger is. Okay,
And what happened?
a bunch of output. I'm not sure.
Can
Downloading.
you try running
Oh, here. There
Go?
we go.
Oh, it failed. Okay.
Failed. Sudo executable not found. Okay, maybe we didn't delete
Oh,
sudo from all the places that we needed to delete it.
we have some pseudo
So okay,
sneaky
so we deleted
people
from
there.
here. So here it's not going to be, but maybe the container D run in
Yeah,
background. Maybe this is
probably.
doing like a sudo somewhere. Uh,
So that's
oh yeah,
Go
the
there.
CTR command. Okay, so we do not
Okay.
want sudo before container D. What I'm not sure if it's this is using. I think we don't need the dash e and then CTR. There we go. Yeah, that's it. That's what we
Okay.
want. We don't want that, and we want. Oh yeah, we want this. Yeah, we want to expand that. Not enough arguments. What did I do? Command.
Oh, it expects
Command
the
and
first command
arguments.
should be
Oh,
CTR probably.
okay. So
Yeah.
CTR is yeah, exactly. So that's the command that we want, and then that's the rest. Nice.
Okay.
Okay, let's see.
Let's cross your fingers. Um, I wish I would really like to try making containerd work as a service, even though we know it has some issues. I have some ideas that maybe we can do on a stream,
Okay.
like using socket, to like basically proxy the Unix socket to a TCP socket, and maybe
Oh, I
using
see.
that. Uh, that could work. Oh,
Boom.
ooh,
We're gonna
nice.
call it first try. We're going to call it first try.
I mean, that's the promise of Dagger, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
forget
gonna call
about
it first try.
function break.
So I'm super excited. So I'm just gonna delete every single sudo,
Nice.
and we're going to run the entire test suite.
Let's be optimistic, Matt. It's a optimistic Friday stream,
Yeah.
even though probably nobody's watching us on YouTube. Yeah, we have
Yeah.
0 viewers on YouTube, so it's only going to be you and me mostly. We
Okay.
can be optimistic ourselves. We can cheer each
Yeah.
other up.
Well, there is a chance that 911, sorry, 911 is going to show up in the call because apparently I don't know how to turn off the alarm in my house.
Oh
So
yeah,
it
you
might be
told me
good.
about that.
Yeah.
It hasn't happened yet.
No, they never showed it, and that's not good. Like that happened like an hour and a half ago. Nobody showed up, so I feel very safe that the police has
Yeah,
got me
I was
covered.
about I was about to ask the same thing. Is it a good thing or not?
No,
The
definitely
fact
not.
that they didn't show up. I think we need to set like Go like volumes because it seems to be downloading Go every time, like dependencies.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, we are using. So isn't the module? I thought the module use. Let's
Yeah,
see.
should
We
be
didn't
using.
set it up here.
Oh no, aren't we using the image directly, like the Go image right away? Yeah, so
No,
we're
we're
not.
using dag.go,
Oh, you're right.
and then we
Okay,
do maybe the from version removes
the cache volumes.
the cache volumes. Let's see. I'm gonna while that runs, I'm going to go here. I'm gonna git clone github.com. I know it's I think it's Vito Daggerverse. And let's do Vito Daggerverse. I think it was this one.
Yeah, we need to check
Yeah.
the same commit, right? That
Okay.
the module has.
Yeah, I think we updated it to latest.
Oh, all the test pass,
Let's
Mati.
see.
That's it. We finished
Oh,
the
there you
stream
go.
really fast.
First try.
Nice.
That's it.
First
Call
try.
it a day.
Nice.
Let's get the weekend started.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
That's the
let
way.
me look at Go and then main.go maybe. Okay, so we have cache volumes are optional. Oh, they're optional.
Yeah, but if they
Okay.
are nil, yeah,
If
they are
they're new, it
initialized
sets them.
automatically.
That's good.
Yeah.
And if you do a from version, it doesn't seem to delete them.
Okay.
So we do a go, and then I think
Mm.
we get the container, right? Yeah, we get the container. So is there a container function? Like container, and then no. What do we do? Let me see. We do that go. Oh, we do base. Okay. And what's base?
Yeah, but base should return the base container, I would assume.
It should. Yeah. Where's base? Oh, it's a field that we access it as a function call. Okay.
Yeah, but should
So
be okay.
we should like. Oh, we don't have it, right? Yeah. It returns the base container
Oh, I
after
see.
from
So base
version, so we need to do the with cache volume.
base
Yeah.
doesn't have the cache volumes.
Maybe
But
there's
wait,
already like a function
is there a
that
way to
does it.
use? Do we have like a field that it is container maybe instead of base that we could use?
We are using um, the field base.
I see. And when? Yeah, that makes sense. And when do we use the cache volumes in the Go struct in other functions?
I think it's in build, like we mount it here.
Oh, so we mount them in build. Okay,
With
I see.
directory, let's see. This is go build with exec. Wait, I don't see it. Global cache, beam
With
path.
mounted
Okay,
cache, global cache.
yeah. Where is this being called from?
Oh, I know. We can use.
Oh yeah,
You know what
there
we
we
can
go.
do, Mati? We could use like yeah. So we can use
We
like
could use
with
the same thing, right?
global cache. Yes.
We could use like that same function. So right here we could do like base. I
But
think we can
we
do
can
like.
just call that, Mati. So we can do like we can
Oh,
call like
because it returns a container. Yeah, that's right.
yeah.
That's right.
So we can do with.
So it's global cache, right?
Well, I guess you can. Yeah.
Because it's a field, right? So
Yeah,
it's
I was
before
actually
base.
going to. Yeah, I was actually going to propose something different, which is, but it works the same way, which is if you call with the function with on the from version, which is like a global function that all the Dagger SDK has.
Oh, so you wanted to show off this. Okay, I see what you want. So what you wanted to do is do like with
With,
and then do
and
like
then
func
you can just pass the function there.
c
So you could say like
dagger container.
you can just
Is it?
use like
Oh, it has the same signature. Nice. Okay.
yeah, exactly.
So we can do like
Dag.go dot
dag.go global cache.
yeah, exactly.
Boom.
So
Why
you
is
should
my
be able to
LSP
do
not
that.
working? Come on. pgrep go please. Kilo go
Go
please.
please.
And then
Why
open
go
it up
please?
again.
It's refusing to work.
It says attached, but I don't get it. Yeah.
I mean, it was working like a few seconds ago.
Yeah. It has been unstable since I upgraded it. Hasn't been a fun journey. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe the Dagger develop was messing
I mean,
with
you
this.
can do this, but I guess in this case, since we already have the function, you can just call it as
Yeah,
as
I
you
think
did
we can
before.
do like global
Easier.
cache.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then oh, but it receives a container, so I think it's just best to do this.
Oh, yeah, you need to pass a container. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought the signature was different, but I think this is fine. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So for those that didn't follow, basically there's a function in the SDK, like in the Dagger SDK, that's super useful to not mess up this like continuous like functional like programming. Basically, if you have some kind of conditions or something, like let's say that you are trying to like set a variable but only if a given condition is met, well, what you can do is you can use with that receives a function, and then here you can say, hey, if like some condition meets, then I want to return c with an m variable that contains, I don't know, let's say m production, for example, right? Like if production, then do this. If not, then you can return something else. This is super useful to not mess with like the entire flow of like dot dot dot, like the continuous, what's it called, duck typing, I think it was called, like I always forget what the
No, it's like
reference
a
for that is.
builder pattern basically. It's a
Yeah.
builder pattern. No, we
Um,
call it like chaining, function
chaining. There
chaining.
we go. Yeah, chaining. So yeah, that was super useful. Nice. So with this, we should let's also put it to Docker because we didn't put it here. So let's do that.
Oh, you're right.
Nice.
You are right.
So we commented this out because we didn't need it,
Yeah.
and we forgot to remove it before measuring. So I'm gonna clean it up now. Okay, so let's run it again just to make sure that things work, and then we will test the cache volume again.
Yes. Let's see what happens now. I'm not sure if it's gonna be cached though, which doesn't seem like. Oh, because we modify the build, I guess.
We modified, yeah, the Dagger module itself at the
Yeah.
top. So like
Yeah. So that's why it got
right here.
invalidated.
So
Okay,
it's like,
that
yeah,
makes
all
sense.
layers below should basically go away.
Well, I didn't see any. That's weird. I didn't see any go get, go build things. I
Oh, it's cleaning up already. Okay.
I was expecting to actually show something because the cache should have been empty, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Team disconnected. Test exec container D run as user.
Yeah, seems
Cleaning
like
up
it's gonna work.
application. Yeah, I think it just, yeah, I see like test exec. Yeah, I never saw like module downloads happen.
That's a weird one.
Yeah. Let's clean it up.
Okay, let's try it one more time.
Yeah. And let's see if because I actually didn't. I know they showed up because you said, but I didn't see them before. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Let's see what happens. Nice. Seems like this is gonna be a short stream, hopefully.
Yeah, which is good because the last one was on 1 hour and a half without any results.
I mean, we did pretty much everything, right? So this stream was like very
Oh, that's
straightforward.
true.
So
Yeah, yeah, we did debug. It's not. Yeah,
we
yeah.
did a lot of
This one gets
debugging,
the
yeah,
glory,
understanding
but the other one gets the
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 hard work.
kudos. Yeah, the hard
Exactly.
work. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
Container D. Okay, showing up. I'm gonna increase the
Okay, so this
verbosity.
is coming up. As you can see, we have all the really nice Dagger UI layouts. We should actually, one way that we could have
Okay, there we
shown,
go.
okay, now it's downloading modules.
Now it's
One way that we could have
oh,
shown,
okay. Yeah, I know what we didn't see them. So the module dependencies is right here in the build step.
oh, I see.
So I had forgotten about that one. So we were using cache volumes because build uses the global cache, I think.
Yes, but you're right, but then the test pipeline or the test function wasn't using cache volumes, right?
Oh, because it's a new container. Okay.
Yeah, it's a new
Yeah, that makes sense.
dag.from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. So when you do a go test, you need to re-download everything again. Okay, so it's good that we have them with the build, but then we also need to add them
Yeah.
here.
I know why we didn't see them the second time, because when we added the cache volumes, it was using the cache volumes of the other go build things, right? So they basically were sharing the cache volumes. So
Yeah,
it already
that's
had
true.
like a lot of dependencies.
Yep.
Now I understand, yeah, why we didn't see it.
Nice. That makes sense. Okay, nice. So container D,
okay.
working. Let's do the GitHub workflow real quick.
Yeah, let's modify the workflow so we can add container D, and then let's call it the day. We are right on time for our meeting. So.
One refactor that we did on not the last stream but the previous one is that we basically changed our module to be like a one one function per functionality, right? So we had like test exec that will receive the tool that you want to use and then run it. There's two ways that we could do like move forward doing this. I don't know. I think I know which one you will pick, but we could add a step here, right? That's test exec Docker, and then call Dagger test exec with Docker, and then do the same thing for container D. Or we could do test exec, right? Do like exec end-to-end tests, not specify the tool, do standard out, remove the tool from here, and instead what we do here is test every single functionality that has already been implemented, right? So instead of doing like a switch, we test each specific functionality, and the entire orchestration logic is contained within Dagger instead of the GitHub action itself.
Yeah, makes sense. We can just go ahead and call the
Nice.
two.
Let's do an
Are you
argument.
gonna do that in parallel?
Um, we could, right?
Um, I guess we could. Yes, I don't see why not.
Yeah. So let's do this, and we're gonna return this, and we're going to return this, and this will go away, and
Nice.
we're going to return g.weight. Okay, too many
We
return
don't need to
values.
return a container anymore, right?
Yeah, so we want the standard out. Oh, we lose that. Well, it doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah, we lose the ability to do like a terminal and all that, but in this
Yeah,
case we
but
are running everything, right? So
we're
we
running
don't
everything.
really.
Yeah, you wouldn't
Yeah,
use this locally normally.
yeah,
So this is more like the orchestration stuff that you want to put in the workflow. So I think it's okay if we keep it like this. Yeah.
yeah.
So we do that, delete this, do that, and I do want the standard out. Context. There we go. Test docker exec returns an error and a container. Okay, but test docker exec doesn't need to return an error and a container. This one, sorry, this one doesn't need to, so this is fine. And this one doesn't need to
Yep.
return an error either way. So we
Yep.
can clean this up, remove this,
Mm-hmm.
remove that, remove this, and we should be good to go. So now if I do Dagger call, and instead of doing container D, I can do test exec, source this, no standard out, and this should run both Docker and container D. Nice, this is looking good.
Oh, yesterday was holiday. Okay.
And we don't need standard out here. It's just test exec. Let's see, let's see.
Okay, nice.
Something failed. Executable file not found.
Docker executable not found on path. Why?
Oh,
That's
I
strange.
deleted this. Maybe it was a change that I had locally, but it actually did needed the Docker CLI because it does actually need
Oh,
the
I
CLI.
recall. I recall that
Yeah,
we were.
we were testing something, and I don't know why it actually ended here. So let me. Um,
Oh, yeah, I recall that we verified that we needed the CLI for the tests to actually set up
yeah,
things.
but I don't know why it just it was left
Yeah, probably a
like that.
confusion. Yeah.
So I'm going to grab this back, right? Boom, delete this. Oh, sorry, and delete this. Okay, there we go. Got messed up. Oh, this is why we needed the error, and I just deleted
Oh,
that.
because we were sync, right? Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
So let's bring this back, and we will change the other one. So this has to have the error, right? This has to return nil, and then what we need to do here, what it is that we deleted, we did this. We put it back where it belongs. Nice.
Yep.
So we have the Docker CLI, we have this. Now we change the exec so that it
Yep.
returns a container. If the error is different than nil, return the error. And if not, we're going to do ct.standard out context and then return the error. Nice. And this goes away. Boom.
Sounds good.
We have the Docker CLI, we have all of that. Yep. Should be good now. Yeah, I don't know why that was. I had that.
Yeah,
Little,
probably like a confusion from the last stream.
I thought I was in a clean tree, but yeah. Okay, in the meantime, I'm gonna watch the workflow, test exec, Ubuntu latest actions. We're using the official. We already released a new version, right? V6, I think. Let me see.
V6 for the action. That's I'm not sure.
Let me see.
I think we could have done it for V012.
No. I think V6 is the last one.
V5. Okay, V6. Okay, cool.
Sorry, B5. B5. My bad.
Okay.
Dagger version.
Can you go to tags?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we have V6.
Oh, we have. Oh, but we didn't. We gotta update this.
Okay,
We'll
sounds
do
good.
it after the stream. Yeah. Okay. V6. Nice. So let's do V6. Okay. So now Docker is working. It's passing. Everything is fine. Containerd is running as well. So this is actually a question that I want the answer as well. When it comes to parallelizing the execution of these type of jobs, how does the engine handle that? Is it the same as just doing like 2 separate Dagger calls?
Yeah, exactly. It runs everything in
Nice.
parallel. Yeah, if you were running like two things. Cannot pull
Nice.
debugger image. Okay, seems like we have like a temporary error probably. Yeah, like a bad gateway from Nixery. Yeah,
Oh,
that's fine.
fun.
I guess we can try again one more time. Maybe that's gonna work.
Fun. Nixery.
I don't know if it's gonna use the. If you didn't change anything, it should.
Oh
return
yeah,
the
it's gonna
cache
do caching.
response.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure though. It should, I believe, but unless we change anything.
Well, yeah. Let me just.
I mean, give it a try, Matty. Let's see.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's see what
I
happens.
mean, it failed, so maybe it wasn't cached like that layer, right?
If it fails, but the test failed, not the execution. So the with exec finishes okay.
Oh, the command itself like finishes with an exit code of 0, but yeah.
Well, I don't think. Yeah, you're right. I don't think Go test actually exits with a 0 if it fails. It should exit with something else. So yeah, you're right. That step is not going to get cached.
Come on, Nixery.
Was it the Docker test, the one that failed?
Yeah, this one that's running right here. Test exec Docker Nixery.
Okay, maybe we are not going to get a 502 this time, hopefully.
It's kind of stuck, but we'll see.
I guess you can go ahead and commit your
yeah,
thing
we can
so
start running
actions. Yeah,
GitHub
see if it
actions.
passes there.
So
now it passes.
It worked.
Like,
it
yeah,
passed
nice.
Now. Good.
Everything passes. That's amazing.
So let's commit all of this. Exec end-to-end exec tests daggerized for containerd. Let's do a git push, and we gotta do it to. I think it's already tracking, so I can just do git push. Nice. Okay. Nice. So, do you want to create the pull request? I can go to your screen. Or
which fork is it?
Was it my fork? I thought it was in the Franela.
It's in Franela, yeah. You go ahead and do it because I'm not sharing right now. So
okay, yeah. People cannot see my browser because I shared only the terminal because I have just one screen. And
I see. So I can share my screen if you want.
Yeah.
So let me
know when you're ready.
Oops. So I unshare my camera. Okay, I'm back. Let me share my screen, entire screen, and I'll let you know when I'm ready. Should be okay now.
Okay, so we're going to do some live operation for our very impressionable audience.
Okay, you haven't pushed yet, right?
I have, yes, to fit Daggerize CTR.
Okay, 40 minutes ago. 1 minute ago. Okay, compare and pull request.
Yes, nice. Okay, so I'm going to go to your scene. And it's working.
Sorry.
Nice. I didn't have to
do
do
you were on my scene.
No, I wasn't. I thought I had to do some manual, but no, everything works. Can you zoom in just a little bit because the quality is not great?
And then we can go. Let's go to the previous PR, so we can say this is a follow-up of that one.
Yeah.
Which is this one? Okay. Okay. This is follow-up PR of to continue which adds container test to CDBug. I guess we can specify there's one particular. I want to clarify that we are not using service. There's one particular.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Difference in this approach, which is that we don't run container as a Dagger service, but instead we just start it in background within with exec, and then we just regularly go tests normally. Okay. Okay. Create pull request. And so I guess we could have squashed, but that's okay. They can squash when they merge. And I guess when this finishes, Mati, we should be okay. So let's wait on this screen and let's do the outro here.
Nice.
So I guess this pretty much finalizes our Daggerization of CDBug. We could continue Daggerizing Kubernetes, and I think Kubernetes is the only one, right, missing?
I think so. We have NERCTL, but I'm not sure if it's in the exec functionality.
So NERCTL is containerd. The only difference is that NERCTL has a different UX because it's a different CLI. It's not the CTR CLI. It's this NERCTL.
Oh, that's true. It's the same backend. Yeah.
So it's the same backend.
Just one test. So yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to actually. I mean, it does make sense to write the test. I think we can let Ivan, which I still don't know how to pronounce, do the test himself. And I think we're going to skip on the Kubernetes one because it's very similar to the Docker one. It's basically running K3s as a service. We already have a lot of demos on the Dagger community on how to run K3s as a service. So I don't think we need to go there again. It's going to be basically the same thing as always. So maybe for the next Friday, we can just look for another interesting project to Daggerize and maybe try something new. I think that's going to be a good idea for
that sounds good.
The upcoming stream. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Let's wait for this to run. Should be already starting its work.
Yeah.
And yeah, basically the summary of CDBug is this time it was a different tool because it's very low level and requires a lot of Docker and container stuff. It was very straightforward to Daggerize, to be honest. So we didn't find anything weird. The only particularity of this case was the fact that container doesn't support running as a service, which we hacked between quotes by running everything on the same container with exec. Basically,
I think the mounted directory was also a bit of a surprise and took us a bit to get right. But
yeah, we forgot
it was fairly straightforward to debug, I think. Yeah, and if you want to see us debugging that, you can go to the previous stream. It was basically the first half is dealing with a messy upgrade, and then the second half is actually trying to test why containerd wasn't working when containerized. So it wasn't really about Dagger. It was about containerd in containers, in Docker, and the limitations that you have there and how you have to properly set it up. So it failed, right?
Yeah, it failed, but it seems like a container pool rate limit.
Request.
So I guess so I guess maybe Ivan is going to have to require some Docker credits for this or something.
Yeah.
Because this basically test suite actually pulls a lot of things. I guess we can even, you know what? I think we can even use the GHCR proxy in this case if he wants.
We could, something that sometimes helps with this type of thing is when you specify an image, remember to always specify the SHA as well as the tag, because that's
Yeah.
one less request that you have to make instead of like fetching the manifest and then actually going and pulling the image. And that usually does help. And you also make sure that, even if the registry doesn't have tag immutability configured, if you specify a given SHA, then you don't care about tag immutability, because you will always, like, it's kind of like pointing a commit.
If you can get a token, that should make it pass, or the alternative would be to just use a different registry, like
we can use like the mirror.
No handshake, hands, open hands. Cheers. Okay, Mati, I guess we can wrap it up.
Nice.
Thank you everyone for following this stream. Are we in the outro session?
We are
scene
now.
already? Okay, so thank you everyone for joining us another Friday of Daggerizing Things. Hopefully next Friday we are gonna continue with this. We need to find the project. If you have any ideas, even though pretty much nobody's watching at us right now, but if you have any ideas, maybe you watch this async, please let us know. And yep, I guess I'll see you on the next one.
Nice. Thank you everybody
Awesome.
for joining.
Take care. Have a good one. Bye bye. Happy Friday and weekend.
Bye,
Y
folks.
estamos offline.